Ladies and gentlemen, hello. We are back in the game room, and we're going to do 2022's game room year in review. And there has been some new additions and everything, so I'm excited to take you guys through the game room and see what's new. Without further ado, let's just get started. Let me just take you for a really quick pan before we get started all the way. You can see the game shelf over here, some more a little bit collectibles over there, the retro corner, which I'm always really excited to show off over there. And of course the kind of the console walls right over there, followed by kind of the YouTube station, workstation streaming setup kind of area over there. But we'll touch on everything a little bit more into detail. Let's just start with what everyone always kind of loves to see is the kind of the game shelf here. We got games throughout a whole bunch of different systems and generations. Start off with, I guess, the classic, the NES. We've got a bunch of different games. I don't really have to, I'd probably say too much to just straight up highlight, but of course, if I was to highlight one, Excite Bike, it's not rare or anything like that, but I have a lot of hours logged in Excite Bike, and I do always love talking about Excite Bike there, here, and there. Some boxed games and systems here. Oh yeah, set up for Christmas, filming this here in December, or just right before December, so enjoy the Christmas lights in here. I do have an Intellivision now, but the game collection is low, but the games are cheap, so I can probably always pick up more later. A little bit of Intellivision there, followed by some Nintendo Switch big box stuff, and one of my favorite Wii things that I have, the Wii Netflix disc. Always love that, and so I'll have that on display. Super Nintendo here on top. You'll notice that some of these old systems are a little bit lacking in games just because, I try to find games at garage sales, things like that, and I don't have too many. I don't find too many, at least at a good price, and so they're a little lacking. But a good highlight here is Super Mario RPG. That was given to me from a friend, and so definitely happy that I can actually say that I have that in the system here. Kind of a very short Nintendo 64 collection, just because, like I stated earlier, it's hard to find games that people are at least looking to sell at a decent price. So that one stays a little bit low. I kind of got a little bit of a plush shelf there, and I'm always happy about these. There is a video on my channel. I can link it in the description on how to make these. I just make these Call of Duty Zombies perk bottles. Everyone loves these. And when they spot them in videos, and so I'll just leave a little link in the description on how you can make these yourselves. Super easy, honestly, they are. This collection right here, my Wii, I do have a lot just because I do buy usually any kind of Wii stuff that I can. They usually go for pretty cheap, and I don't care. I just want everything. Maybe someday I'll have a full set, which is over 1,000 games. So, we're on our way. But a good highlight is this Metroid Prime Trilogy Steelbook. It's got, I am missing the art book, I do believe, in this copy, just because it was actually a rental copy. But I still am glad to have this here in my collection, if I can get it back on the shelf, of course. Come on. I'm going to zoom in. There we go. We'll just set her down here for now. We don't want to ruin that going back in. And Rhythm Heaven Fever, I do really like this game. I picked it up for like $10, and then this was before it skyrocketed up in price. It's like well over $100 now. I shouldn't say well over, but I think it's at least a little over $100. Very small 3DS collection, just because I bought the majority of those games digitally. Unfortunately, I wish I bought more physically. And we've got the Wii U collection. I did buy most of these games digitally as well. It was just my era that I was doing. But I'm glad that I've been able to score some good Wii U games for cheap. Good notable highlights is my system seller here, Pikmin 3. I do love this game. And I'm glad that I did pick up Wii Sports Club. I did find this at a pawn shop for, I believe, $10 too. And they do stay around like the $60 range. So I'm glad I have that. Another good highlight, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I got that one here as well. A couple fun little handheld printer for the Game Boy camera there, everything like that. The e-reader that hides out on this shelf. This is just kind of a random shelf of sodas and whatnot that is honestly going to be the first shelf that gets replaced if we get more things in here in the collection to expand it. Over here we've got some GameCube, which is also very kind of small and lacking a little bit, but just because I never find GameCube stuff. But I'm glad that I have this that was also donated to me, the promotional disc for Zelda, the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition, has all these games here included in it. And yeah, definitely glad I got that. And of course, like Mario Kart Double Dash, a very unique Mario game there. And I actually have the Game Boy player and startup disc, which that goes for quite a bit here nowadays. But glad I have that. Let's move on. Let's keep it with Nintendo here first off. Let's go into the Nintendo Switch collection, which is kind of outgrowing here. Needs to kind of push along. Good highlight is, of course, then the Hat in Time. If you've never played this game, I always recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. Hat in Time and Golf Story as well. I do really love Golf Story. You can't buy it physically anymore, but you can still digitally download it. It's fine. It's got the new Pokemon games and everything in here now too. Good highlight here for the Nintendo Switch is River City Girls as well, which is definitely up in price. I'm glad I scored this when I went to New York. I did miss buying it from Limited Run Games, but I saw a shop selling it for just straight up $40, which was a huge deal there. Moving along, we've got a pretty small PS5 collection here so far, but it'll be growing. Good highlight, we just got Shantae and A Pirate's Curse. I'm glad to have that in the collection here now as well. PlayStation 4, got a good kind of assortment here for you to kind of review, but I am glad that I have The Last of Us Part 2 Special Edition. A lot of people, are very opinionated on that game, whether you like it or not. I am a fan of it. I didn't really have a problem with The Last of Us. Maybe I should replay it, see if I form a different opinion, but I'm honestly pretty happy with how things turned out. And we also got Modern Warfare 2, nothing rare or anything for the PlayStation 3, but it is by far the game that I have the most hours logged on there for sure. Also got a few other games in here as well. Very small PS2 collection. Definitely need to kind of work on that, but definitely just haven't shed too much light on the PS2. Unfortunately. We've got a very small Xbox collection too, just because I also don't really seem to find too much stuff out and about for Xbox content, but I still, buy no matter what. I never grew up with an Xbox, but that doesn't mean I'm not looking for it. A big box for Black Ops 2, just a few random consoles, arcade cabinet little things there that are fun, but honestly is another rotating shelf that would go. My little dedication to Minecraft right there. A lot of fun things there on the video game shelf. Oh, I should pay and buy this. I suppose I'd get some mad comments if I didn't pay and buy the Amiibo shelf. We've got quite a few. I do have a longer video where I do talk about every single Amiibo I have. If you are interested, I can link that in the description as well. But I am, obviously, as you can see, pretty big into Amiibo. I do like collecting as much as I can, and I still buy Amiibo to this day. Fun little Nintendo marquee that came from Toys R Us that my wife got me for my birthday or Christmas, I believe. Definitely a good centerpiece there. I have Amiibos kind of along my door trims. I do need to move them, especially now because I did have what I call the Amiibo graveyard, and I finally got them all hung up here, but now I've gotten another Amiibo graveyard. So I need to find a wall space somewhere in the game room here where I can put the Amiibos. I was thinking maybe there I move the shelves around and put my Amiibos all hanging there. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you see a spot along the walls here, let me know. Otherwise, over here we've got some big box Amiibo stuff, another really big box Nintendo Switch things, followed by some of my special consoles here, like the Toys R Us exclusive gold Nintendo 64, another Pokemon XD system that was donated to me, the Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch. These aren't necessarily rare, but in Television 2, Ultra Pong doubles that are in there. And this guy isn't very rare at all either, but I believe it's an Amazon exclusive PlayStation 3 Slim that just because I don't really have anything else to go on the bottom shelf, that guy lives there. This is just kind of a big thing that it does heat the basement. I'm in the basement here, and I don't know, it takes up a lot of room. Maybe someday it'll have to go, but right now it's fine. I don't really have anything to go there. I do really like this Club Nintendo towel for Switch Sports. I just have nowhere to put it, but I just laid it out on the table here for just this video and everything. Some other Club Nintendo stuff while we speak about it. The Super Mario 3D All-Stars thing. And probably what a lot of people might be interested here. Let's go over the retro corner. I do really like this spot. Last year I was looking for a TV to put in this spot, and this one just happened to work. It required a little modification. It is a box TV, and it's pressed really deeply in here and needed a little bit of support because it's very top heavy. Obviously it hangs out, but it is mounted in there very well. And I do like my VHSs that I have here on top. This little guy, it just fit there well. It's definitely not a retro device. And I even have some like video game vinyls that I don't typically throw on, but do like to display and things like that in the retro corner. But the retro corner basically houses everything like the NES, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. Just kind of brings back that a little bit of a retro vibe over here that you can relive if you're into that kind of thing like me. Most people probably not, but I do really enjoy the retro corner. I think it needs maybe a few more throwback posters and things like that, like I have there. Give it a little bit more life over here in the corner, but it is definitely a fun addition to the game room and kind of needed if you need to play some like light gun games, things like that. But from the retro corner, we definitely get to the new area over here. Looking at this nowadays, I thought it was pretty cool when I first set it up. Let me get a good shot of it here. But I do think it could be a need for a little bit of tidying up here now. Maybe shrink everything in and actually hide them. I don't know, what do you think of how this looks here? But definitely kind of takes up a lot of space where maybe I could add some more things. If I shrink it down, the game room is definitely like doubled in size since I first put everything up here. But I got my Darth Vader PlayStation 4, a Nintendo Switch mounted right there. I do have the box for the Darth Vader PlayStation 4 right there. And then on this side, we've got the PS5, this big dog mounted to the wall, and then a Wii U that didn't have a really good mount, so I kind of built my own. All these mounts are from Hide It mounts. They make really good, clean mounts. And then a really nice LG OLED display here that can support, the new modern gaming consoles. I do have an Xbox Series S, I believe. I do forget the names of the Xboxes. GameCube, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. They're all here and ready to go. This I haven't even played yet, but I do plan on playing here and maybe making a video on it. The Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I do need to play that. I got that for my birthday last year and just haven't gotten to it yet, but do plan on touching it here at some point. Yeah, I should touch on a few more boxes. Up here we've got the Game & Watches, the new Game & Watches, my original Wii box, and a few controllers, anything that kind of fits up there. My Wii U, and then there's that Ultra Pong box there as well. I got these posters when I went to the Smash demos when those were out and about. Grabbed this marquee when they were throwing it away. I just happened to walk into a Best Buy when they were actually taking this out, so it goes good over the office and a corner over here. This is actually how I live stream right now. I only have a single monitor, and so I bring my little tablet here to read chat. It's definitely not an optimal setup, but gets us by. We're small streamers. That's what happens. And then my light isn't even like an Elgato ring light, which I do hope to get at sometime or whatever. But I do have this nice, convenient work light that I bounce off the wall because it's pretty bright and it lightens up my face pretty well. So if you're interested, I do have a little bit of a jank streaming setup, but it does work. We are live here for a little self promo on Wednesdays and Fridays, starting at 9 Central Time, if I can shout myself out. But yeah, I don't know. I do still like my desk setup. Got a little bit of a backload there and everything. So I do have an Elgato mic that I pull out here, tuck it away in the corner. Here's that new Amiibo graveyard. Like I said, maybe I'll take up this wall space and take these books down and whatever, and put my boxed Amiibos over here now. But currently, it's just the Amiibo graveyard sitting on the other corner of my desk, and so with some more Amiibos over there. I kind of forgot to touch on. I should touch on all the Wiis here that I do have every single Nintendo Wii color and variation. And I am happy for them, even the Wii Mini. And then this is actually my original Wii, and then followed by the black Wii. I do like having those. I got them all from like garage sales for honestly 10 to 20 bucks. People just give away Wiis, which I do think is kind of changing. But I have every single Nintendo Wii there. Makes me happy. But yeah, that's kind of everything here in the system. I have a little manga section over here. I always say, go ahead and roast me if you can read what I am always into for manga. But I know that people that are into anime and manga are probably very opinionated and probably think I have trash taste, but that's what I'm into. So, but no, it's kind of a little humble game room. I like doing these videos for kind of a video time capsule, so we can see how the game room grows here in the future and whatnot. See what else we can add and kind of keep cramming into this basement until we don't have a space anymore. Actually, that door is probably completely new. There's another guest bedroom now off that direction that we just added, and I'm not sure if it was featured in the last video or not. Storage room behind there. But no, it's a nice, humbling game room, and definitely proud of it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm missing any of your favorite games, if you were able to see kind of what we got. I do have other videos, which I'll link here at the end, where I go through every single Nintendo Switch game that I own, if you are interested in a little bit more deeper of a dive. And let me know what else you'd want to see in a deeper dive, where I talk about anything that's in the collection. I've been thinking about doing a Nintendo Wii one here next. But yeah, this is kind of the game room as of 2022. We'll see what happens next year. We'll see what we can else get added in here and crammed in here. But hey, I appreciate everyone for watching, especially those that made it all the way to the end. And hey, we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.